everyone. The question is the number of triples, that means triplets, x comma y comma z of real numbers satisfying the equation x to the power 4 plus y to the power 4 plus z to the power 4 plus 1 equal to 4xyz is. So here let me use em greater than equal to gm for the four terms that are there on the left hand side. So you have left hand side, that means x to the power 4 plus y to the power 4 plus z to the power 4 plus 1 by 4 is greater than equal to you have x to the power 4 multiplied by y to the power 4 multiplied by z to the power 4 multiplied by 1 whole to the power 1 by 4. So what you get is mod xyz. Now left hand side is supposed to be equal to this right hand side, which is 4xyz, and 4xyz divided by 4 is xyz. So what we get is xyz is greater than equal to mod xyz. Now here xyz are not necessarily positive, but x to the power 4, y to the power 4, z to the power 4 and 1, they are necessarily positive. Now you may say, okay sir, what if any of these three terms, x to the power 4, y to the power 4, z to the power 4 are 0? What if any one or two or all of them are 0? It is not possible. Why? Because left hand side, no matter what, is greater than equal to 1. And if any one of these three terms, x to the power 4, y to the power 4, z to the power 4 is 0, that means the corresponding x, y, z, any of them would be 0. And if any of them becomes 0, the right hand side would become 0. Yeah, if any of x, y or z is 0. So then equality would not hold. That means x to the power 4, y to the power 4, z to the power 4 are not 0. That means they are strictly positive, and I can use am greater than equal to gm. Yeah. Now having applied am greater than equal to gm, I get xyz greater than equal to mod xyz. Here if xyz is negative, then this will never hold. Of course xyz is not 0. That's what we have just now concluded. So that means xyz has to be positive only. So xyz has to be positive, and if xyz is positive, then what you get is am equal to gm, right? This leads to am equal to gm, because if xyz is positive, then mod xyz will open as xyz only, and xyz would not be greater than xyz. It is equal to xyz because they are the same expression. Yeah, and for am to be equal to gm, all the terms involved in applying am gm should be equal. That means x to the power 4 should be equal to y to the power 4 should be equal to z to the power 4 should be equal to 1. Now again we have already understood that x to the power 4, y to the power 4, z to the power 4 are strictly positive, but xyz may or may not be. Yeah, so only condition now that you have to follow as such is xyz is positive. That means what? If you talk about triplet x, y, z, I mean x comma y comma z, they can be 1 comma 1 comma 1, or they can be 1 comma minus 1 comma minus 1, or they can be minus 1 comma 1 comma minus 1, or they can be minus 1 minus 1 1. So that xyz is positive, and x to the power 4, y to the power 4, z to the power 4 all are 1. So that means there are 4, the number of triplets is 4. B is the answer. Thanks for listening.